Hey, my village, it's your coach Mo. Okay, let's have a little conversation. This past weekend, I had to have a serious heart to heart talk with my son. He is 13, he's my one and only spoiled, privileged kid. And I just had to have a heart to heart because I realized this weekend that he don't know my story. He think mommy had a easy childhood, and I don't know why I never talked to him about how I grew up and where I grew up. He know I grew up in Compton and in Watts, LA, but he didn't know my struggles. He didn't know the stuff I had to go through on a day-to-day basis. He think his life is hard, even though he's the most privileged child I know. But he all of a sudden just like assumed that I don't understand or I can't relate to what he's going through as a teen. And in middle school, he told me that it's a lot of pressure and I put too much pressure on him. And he just had a moment, and I had to let him know pressure is working at the age of 14, having two jobs to help pay bills in your household. Pressure is growing up with your dad being a drug dealer and alcoholic. Pressure is being homeless, living in a hotel, and still have to go to school every day like nothing's going on at home. Pressure is getting your ass beat all the time just for arguing. Pressure is like coming home scared of not getting straight A's because education was so important in my household. And I had to let them know you get away with so much. I don't require anything of you besides taking the trash out and doing the dishes when you're supposed to and keep your room and bathroom clean. And he realized like the grandparents you have is not the same parents I grew up with. I had to give your grandfather an ultimatum pretty much to stop selling drugs in order to be a part of your life because I didn't want you to grow up in that lifestyle. Like I had to break it down for him. Like you don't understand all that I went through. I had to be responsible and grow up very early. And then now it's changed our relationship like the last past week. It's been a lot different, and he's a little more sensitive to why I am the way I am now, why I work so hard to provide for him to make sure he don't have to ever experience struggle, why I take him to explore different countries and things like that, because I want him to have a better life than I have, but I do want to teach him how to survive as well. But tell your kids your story. I say all that to say that they need to know your story.